And now we come to the break and the blessing time in the midlife transits that all of us will experience and what that looks like. The last one that I just discussed was your Saturn opposition, and I did touch a little bit about expansive nature of Jupiter. I did that as a segue because at the age of 48 and our late 40s, when we have either transitioned into full perimenopause or we have transitioned from perimenopause to postmenopause, Jupiter gives us a break. We have gone through our Pluto square Pluto, our nodal reversal, our Saturn square Saturn, our Uranus opposition, our Neptune square Neptune. I think I said that one already. And then our Saturn opposition. That is a lot from your mid 30s to your early 40s. That is a big transitional phase, and why I think it's so incredibly important for us to focus on the astrology when working together as perimenopausal and postmenopausal women. But if you're a man, baby, this happens to you as well too. I'm just discussing how it shows it for women differently than it does for men. With that said, here at the age of 48, we experience our fourth Jupiter return. Now, Jupiter is considered the great benefic, the great blesser. Depending on if you have a day chart or a night chart, is really going to show you how Jupiter functions. If you have a day chart, Jupiter is going to be your greater benefic. If you have a night chart, Venus is going to be your greater benefic. But both of them provide ease. That's the main thing. One thing I do want to point out, and I know this very well as a Sagittarius rising with Jupiter as my chart ruler, Jupiter is kind of a bitch sometimes. He's an expansive, bubbly boy. He's big back. He likes to do things big. Jupiter expands everything it touches. So if you have Jupiter in a T-square, in an opposition to any of your main big six in your chart, or if it's conjunct, a difficult or a malefic, I'm going to use myself as an example. I have Jupiter in the 5th house within a 2-degree orb of Chiron. It's a beautiful thing once you get the energy of that planet, but Chiron is our deepest wound. It can be very triggering, and Jupiter, being the big boy that he is, likes to expand everything it touches. Make sure that you're looking at how your Jupiter is placed in your chart. Overall and generally, this is a great time because the dust has settled from all of those other very strongly impactful transits you have experienced from your early 30s into your early 40s. And now that fourth Jupiter return is renewing your luck. It's renewing your expansion, renewing your blessings, renewing your calling to higher power, spirituality. A lot of people find themselves going back to school for higher education around this time, which is extraordinarily Jupiterian. Jupiter rules education and expansion of the mind. But you may also find yourself possibly traveling more, doing more things in the way that are social. So Jupiter from the ages of 48 to 49 is going to give you that breath of fresh air before you start hitting those other transits that come during those postmenopausal, or if you're still in perimenopause, those experiences as well. So tell me, how has Jupiter shown up for you?